What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building, man. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. You dig? And apparently, Chris Rock let another Mexican guy, and then I don't know his name, but it's in the article. I'll link in the description. I'm not gonna butcher it. And C.K. Lewis go up there and basically call him the N word with the ER on the end, and say they talk like that in private. But this is an interview back in 2011. Or a show they did back in 2011 on HBO, and nobody passed his secret in Hollywood. I mean, we talked about them putting up the old Travis Scott videos of I did a video yesterday kind of how he thinks and how he said Mike Brown deserved to get killed, basically. And now they go on the Chris Rock pass, and Chris Rock is supposed to be from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, I think, in New York. Raised by two black parent household and all this. Most people, kind of seeing Chris Rock as being a brother, a brother. And now that's no longer even in question, bro. He ain't a brother, man. Anytime, okay, the N word with the A at the end, bro. Okay, maybe he can kind of, reinvent himself or save himself or rebaptize himself in the blackness. But when you go up there and let a Mexican guy call you the N word with the ER, bro. And then, y'all talk like that in private. You didn't G-check him on the spot, bro. Ain't no man getting away with calling me the ER word, man. You know what I'm saying? And they was all over the stage with Jerry Steinfeld. What was it? From the Seinfeld show, whatever his name is. And another Mexican guy. And Steinfeld stepped in and said that ain't okay for you to use that word, And they, basically say, Chris Rock, oh, it's okay, man. We talk like that in public. Yeah. That's what he go up there and say. And at the end of the day, I said it all the time. I say it again, especially in my boxing videos. Black people got to be apologetic. You know what I'm saying? You got to be buck dancing and kissing the rings. Now, C.K. Lewis, a lot of people didn't know this, man. He actually wrote and directed Pootie Tang, okay? That was not a black man writing Pootie Tang. That was not a black man writing that. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Rock said he's the blackest guy, white guy I know, or Mexican guy I know, whatever he is. But at the end of the day, don't give you a pass to use the ER word. You know what I'm saying? That kind of give you some insight on his touch, him being in touch with the urban community, I would guess. But I look at that movie different now that I know that he wrote that, man. That's why it's important to look at the credits and who directed and who wrote it. But hey, at the end of the day, that don't make him black. That don't make him a Wigga or whatever you want to call it, man. But it makes Chris Rock a raccoon, bro, a buck dancer, man. And that's what happened, bro. These dudes get in Hollywood and they lose themselves, man. These dudes get some fame, fortune and fame, and they start moving and shaking. They forget their roots. This dude from New York, bro, he should know plenty enough about racism and breaking the code, man. But at the end of the day, he didn't. At the end of the day, he lost in the sauce. He been in Hollywood for over 20 years. I mean, he probably, pretty much, they probably put a dog collar on Chris Rock and walk him around these Hollywood mansion parties. He's basically a buck dancer, buffooning, and raccooning, man. And at the end of the day, that's what happened when you lose touch. You lose touch with the hood, and it kind of happened to rich, black rich kids as well too. Your kid, you grew up a tough life, you grew up gangster, but your kids went to private school. You gave them everything you didn't have, and they don't have that edge no more. But at the end of the day, a lot of them rich kids think they still got the edge. A lot of them suburban kids, that parents that came into wealth, white, black, orange, green, Mexican, Simpson, yellow, or black kids too that just come from parents that had wealth. They always want to be gangster. They always want to be black and stuff. You go to the suburbs, man. A lot of them white kids be calling these kids the NI with the A at the end. You feel me? And that's unacceptable, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't giving nobody a pass to say the ER or the A. Okay. I'm not giving nobody a pass, man. I know that when that word comes from a white person, that it has no endearment to it, in my opinion. I look at it as a negative, no matter how cool he is, man. I don't have a lot of white friends, man. I grew up in Detroit. All the guys I hung with was black. You know what I'm saying? Even when I went to a private school early in my life, all my friends was black. My neighbors was black. You know what I'm saying? My parents is black. My grandparents is black. All my cousins was black. I had one mixed cousin I could think of. We rarely hung out because the age differential was wide. You know what I'm saying? And when he came, we did hang out. He came to the hood. You know, he had problems because he didn't know how to coexist in the hood, bro. He was from the suburbs. He didn't know how to really fit in. He had to make that adjustment. You know? But for Chris Rock, yeah, he lose all his black points, man. Wayne Brady went off on them. You know what I'm saying? This shouldn't get a pass. You know what I'm saying? But they get a pass, man. You know how it is. Black people are very apologetic, forgiving. But you go out there, Chris Rock go out there and call them the C word, or go out there and throw the gay word around, or the homo word around. He go out there and throw one of them words around. The LGBT be on his head. White people be on his head. Shit, if he went out there and said, I got to get the bacon. Peter said, oh, we want you to stop saying get the bacon. It's offensive to pigs. And I'm like, what? Really, man? All the problems we got in the world, you worried about people saying they got to wake up and get the bacon. That basically means wake up, get that money. They trying to stop people from saying that. He go out there and say one of them code words, like one of them words that trigger white people or trigger the LGBT community. Man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They got to destroy Chris Rock out of Hollywood, man. You see Kevin Hart. Cat Williams told Kevin Hart, man. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you don't understand. You is a company man right now. And that's Kevin Hart too, man. Kevin Hart is a company man. And now that Kevin Hart is starting to be unapologetic and stand on his words and not back down, watch what I tell you. You're going to see Kevin Hart's career fall apart just like any other black person in Hollywood career did that stopped doing what the man asked him to do. So that's why Chris Rock up there. Chris Rock don't want his life messed up. Chris Rock love his life. He love going to Roof Chris and Sizzlers and getting top-notch food. He loved being able to be in C.K. Lewis movies. He loved to be in these white movies and parlay with these white people, man. He done lost his way, bro. He far from the dude that grew up in the inner city in New York City, man. He far from that now. When you've been eating caviar and steak for 20, 30 plus years, man, you that happens. That happens. He ain't the brother that he used to be. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he may be turning into a Wigga. I think he is a Wigga now. You know what I'm saying? He might as well go ahead and go holler at Black China and get some of that white cream, that bleach cream to bleach his skin, bro. Because he ain't black no more. He lost his black pass, in my opinion. And I like Chris Rock, man. I like all his stand-ups. A lot of people don't like it because he has a lot of political stance in his comedy, but also he has a lot of like upper echelon, high IQ type of jokes, okay? It's real next level type of jokes, and people don't get it. Sometimes it go over people's heads until somebody actually explains what he's talking about, But yeah, man, he gonna have to come out and address this, bro, straight up, But even if he do or don't, man, I don't care what he say, man. I don't know the feeling of having a white friend that throw the N word with the ER at the end of me. I don't know that feeling, because that I wouldn't have a friend. He wouldn't have no teeth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that feeling. That ain't gonna happen. Okay. I'd have been around white people with other black friends that say the NIA word, and I'm like, hey, dude, watch what you're saying, bro. I done had a friend. My girlfriend had a white friend. I ain't want to disrespect. She kept throwing around. I told her, like, bro, tell your girl stop saying that, bro. All right, just straight up, bro, because I don't want to be the ignorant, mean black guy. That's how my image is, bro. Because I'm not no beta male dude that let anybody come to my house and treat my family or treat me any type of way and take advantage of us. I throw you out my house. You know what I'm saying? You take control of your household as a black man. If you young dudes don't know anything else, you take control of your household as a black man. Okay? That's what you do. You control the fort. It ain't no your girl run the household. No, you the end all be all. You make all the decisions. But it's unfortunate that one of my favorite comedians of all time, Chris Rock, is a Wigga, man. That's unfortunate, man. I like Chris Rock, man. Chris Rock, great stories, man. I like Top 5. A lot of people didn't see that movie, man, Top 5. But I just want to see him come out here and address this, man. And I know C.K. Lewis, casting him and Pootie Tang and stuff of that nature, that's going to blow people's mind that a white guy wrote Pootie Tang. But it kind of don't really shock me. It's had so many stereotypes from white to black in that movie and black to white. But it is what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to link an article. They got the whole little clip in there, and you can read on it, man. So check the description for article or source link. Don't forget, we on Facebook. We on Twitter. Also, reach out to me in an email. We got a Facebook group. You want to DM me on social media. You got a question. Business require sponsorship. You can DM me on social media, add me at Twitter, or email me as well. Also, you want to make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description as well. And continue to look out for us, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Check out our playlist: NBA, NFL, boxing, MMA, music, entertainment, classic or not, hood series, retro hoop series. We got a lot of different series, you know, that I'm gonna start back up in 2019. Your boy CJ Goodfella, one time for the one time. Goodfella Sports TV. We go.